for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Now here is Harris. Fires from the corner. Great D that time from Beal. To the paint and stolen by Simmons. To the inside, Harris. Tries again. No good from Simmons. Inside, here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
There's the triple. Rebound, Washington.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
There's Beal with the 3. It doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Now here's Simmons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wall looking it over. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Wall's shot is off. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Baines passes to Beal. No good, unable to end this run. And especially in the playoffs where teams really scheme for you, Simmons shooting can be a real problem for the Sixers.
It's a major liability, guys. There's no denying it. For all of his wonderful ability and versatility, the fact that it's basically 4 on 5 when they're on offense with him on the floor is a problem in the playoffs. And you said it. When teams can lock into you, they're going to make you do what you're uncomfortable doing.
Here is Wall. 76ers getting the bucket.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
One of the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
Here's Baines. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To halt the run. Wall, that's good.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Fires the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Chalk up two there.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Bertens. He kicks it to Baines. There's the dish to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. Beal's got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wizards trail by 3. Charity stripe shot. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 from the field. Just a the power on that fruited.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. He dishes it to Baines. Beal against Harris. And the rejection by Embiid. Fast break Philadelphia. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a quick check of the rookie leaderboard with the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Hachimura. Deadly on the stripe. Someone you do not want to foul.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
Well, he's been locked and loaded at the line, really focused, confident in his repetition and his routine. And I tell you what, that's a great asset, especially late in games.
Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. And he makes both free throws. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Outside, Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And both free throws good for Beal. Here's Simmons. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for John Wall. Putting up about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And Washington making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg. That's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Here's Baines. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thomas, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. And you look at Joel Embiid, Clark, for a player standing 7'2", probably close to 300 pounds. You've got to be impressed with how well he moves out there.
And, Kevin, that's the first and most eye-catching thing about him. when I watch him is how nimble he is for his size. And you notice it at the offensive end because he's got great skills and footwork, but defensively, he doesn't pick up a lot of cheap fouls despite having the primary role of rim protector for his team.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Aaron Baines. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Richardson against Thomas. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Round kicks to Thomas. Pass to Bertans. Outside for Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Bertans can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Bertans. This one for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Brown right side. Stolen by O'Quinn. Philadelphia moving the ball around. They get the rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 19.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those 2 teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Richardson against Thomas. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Wizards trail by 16. Brown feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Thomas. Over Richardson. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Brown.
Good to see Thomas get himself going, showing he's more than just a perimeter shooter. Great touch.
Down low, it's stolen by Mahimi. Thomas against Richardson. And stolen by Scott. Here's O'Quinn. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Here's Pinson. Brown outside. And no good. Stolen. Here's Pinson. Richardson covering. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Now the pass to Mahimi. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. The 76ers leading by 16. And got it. Another basket.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
For Washington, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops. That one is no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Brown over to help. Outside, Scott. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Tries a three off the inbound. Offensive rebound. Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. Drops in the tray. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Richardson against Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. 76ers lead by 18. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. The 5'9" Isaiah Thomas has made a career out of proving his doubters wrong.
Ever since I was a little boy, they always said, you're not going to be this good in high school. Then when I got to high school and played pretty well, they said, well, you're not going to do that good in college. And when I got to college, they said, well, the NBA, those guys are too big. They're too fast, too strong. The things you do in college.
Well, no question about it, Greg. Isaiah Thomas still plays with something to prove.
You know, wanting to show he still belongs. That fiery competitiveness is why his teammates love it.
Assist goes to Isaiah Thomas.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. Mahimi is out there with Wagner. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
The 76ers leading by 12. And it's in there. He's got 32.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pinson passes to Mahimi. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Richardson.
You know, it's so much fun watching Thomas play. I mean, his game is similar to Allen Iverson's in some ways, particularly when you think about the confidence both of those guys played with. They never back down.
That free throw, no good. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
And he's good on the second. Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. For Philadelphia, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
So both teams changing it up here. Checked in for Washington. Troy Brown comes in for Mo Wagner. Wall against Simmons. Wall, that's good. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Embiid, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, you cannot neglect putting a body on Simmons. I mean, with his height and athleticism, this dude is a problem on the glass.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Wall dishes to Beal. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The three. Good, he hits again.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for second all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain, obviously elite company.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Horford.
You know, he was the third pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships at Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Then for the Wizards, Vincent's checked in, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Thomas passes to Mahinmi. Dishes to Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit.
Good, that's another bucket.
And fellas, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the #1 spot for scoring in a season, he bumps down Wilt's second-best campaign to 3rd place. That's not light work.
The quick look, no good that time. Washington has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Back to Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Ben Simmons. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's around 14 points per game, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
To the inside, Scott kicks to O'Quinn. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And he has 42.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Hachimura. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Back to Thomas. The tray. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
The Wizards shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Thomas got 11 points.
Thomas just absolutely fearless. I mean, does not back down at all. Comfortable shooting against the big trees.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Wagner, he's checked in for Hachimura.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Thomas. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Off target with the open look. Got a piece of it. Here's Pinson. Pass to Wagner. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. From the Wizards, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Harris is out there with Ben Simmons, and that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. All with it, outguarded by Simmons. Wall's shot is off, and it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. The shot, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Taken away. And here we go. 76ers running again. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Simmons against Wall. Lets it go from 14. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the 76ers call time here. Clark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Thomas.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to Horford. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Beal taking his time here. A step-back shot here. And Horford pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Three-pointer. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beal, no good, shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Embiid, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Baines finds Beal. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
A 3-ball kept alive. Here's Embiid. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw, no good.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Wall up top, guarded by Simmons. Bertines passes to Beal. Over Harris, And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 21. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years, Clark, of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kicks it to Horford. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Rebound, Washington. Here's Beal. And another miss by Washington.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Wall passes to Beal. From 12 feet out. Good on the shot. Beal's got 23.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 5. And the pass to Beal. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Horford dishes to Simmons. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Wall against Simmons. 11 feet away, and it's good off the glass. 8 points for Wall.
And the tight defense there only seems to increase Wall's focus. Gives him a little extra lift on the jumper.
And it's Horford with the extra effort.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wall passes to Hachimura. Puts it up from 12. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Tries from 10. Hits it again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Wall finds Baines. Passes it to Hachimura. Richardson, he's checked in for Al Horford. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans. Here's Wagner, guarded by Harris. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money. Wall's got 10 points. Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And he makes that one. He's got 7.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
From deep three-point range, drains it from beyond the arc.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
The Wizards shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Pass to Beal. Back to Wall from past the arc. Offensive rebound.
Aaron Baines.
So it's Philadelphia now. 14 feet away. Embiid kicks to Richardson. From deep, another three for Philadelphia.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Beal, the pass to Baines. Pass to Wall. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Wizards shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Hachimura. Guarded by Simmons. Hachimura, no good. Philadelphia's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And Simmons slams it in. And now he has a triple-double. 10 points, 10 assists, and 11 rebounds.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Here's Baines. He's got 9. Here's Hachimura. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thomas got 13 points.
Even while under pressure, that nice touch from Thomas, and he's able to make sure he gets off a good shot.
Yes, that goes in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
The pass to Wagner. Back to Thomas. Here's the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint from 12 feet out. And that one hits back iron. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Thomas. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And Wagner pulls it down. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards.
You don't want to leave guys free when Thomas has the ball. He's really good at finding the open man. Solid possession there.
Left side, Scott. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Pinson. 8 points for him. Count it.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Philadelphia's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. The 76ers with another miss. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thomas passes to Mahinmi, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, number 35. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's Thomas. He's got 13. Brown outside. Passes it to Pinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Theo Pinson. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your 76ers, number 34.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Washington. They're on a 14-5 run. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Double team on Thomas. Clock at 6. Pulls up. High post. No good. And so it's Philadelphia having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth. Strong divisions, and there are weak divisions. And the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Wall, Hachimura out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Releases. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Bertans. Here's Hachimura. He kicks it to Wall. From the arc. The shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Burke. He shoots again. Rebound, Washington. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wall up top. He's covered by Murray. And Wall with the slam.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
With the shot. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thomas. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Boy, his ball control, remarkable. Actually incredible at creating for himself and being innovative.
Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the two critical positions, a 6'10" point guard and a 7'2" center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
Bonga, the pass to McCray. Here's Baines. Pass to McCray. Baines inside. He's covered by Murray. 2 points. That one goes.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bonga deciding where to go with it. The pass to Pinson. Here's Bonga. He's covered by Murray. Here's McCray. Jones, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. And it's Burke with the ball for Philadelphia. The three. Ball stolen. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bonga gets the bucket. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes to Pinson. Here's McCray. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Jones from outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the Wizards with possession. Bonga, the pass to Jones. Here's Baines. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Good on both. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From downtown, another three for Philadelphia.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Bonga. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jay, your team has already clinched a playoff spot. So what are some things you're going to be working on as you get prepared for the postseason?
Hey, just getting those wins. I subscribe to the theory that the hottest team heading to the playoffs has a huge advantage. So don't expect us to rest too much or take the foot off the pedal. We want to enter the playoffs scorching hot, baby.
Well, you guys are ready for a long playoff run. At least it looks that way. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
All
Jay,
right,
when you look
David,
at your
thank
record
you.
and the way you guys have been playing lately, is it fair to say this team is a legitimate title contender?
I think we're the front runners. I mean, who's going to stop us? I take a look at the league and I don't see anybody slowing us down when we're firing on all cylinders. It may sound cocky, but it is what it is. Sky's the limit for us.
Is that a guarantee?
I like what you're doing, Patty, but you're not going to catch me slipping. Nothing's guaranteed in this league, all right? But I like our chances. I do.
Great. Thanks, Jay.
No problem.
Thank you.